Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano script. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got, and then I'm going to go over what we're going to do today. So, remove things up there. But, yeah, this was something I was testing, which actually I kind of want to leave. Okay, that's Kano. Okay, so yesterday, we managed to define structs, right? So, foo, um, it's not too bad. Right, we can define structs, comma separated like that. Then we can initialize struct, so we can do foo equals, let's go with 12, y equals 15, and then we can exit with foo.x, right? If I did not mess up the syntax, I'm using Vim for some reason, okay. And let me actually do this, let's go test. Okay, and then echo, I cannot type, 12, alright, there we go, so that is correct. Yeah, we can also, that's not one, that's not in. We can also change it up, right? So if we want to non-initialize x, I said it twice. See if we want to non-initialize x, and then we could set it here instead. Equals 0.7, and then it's gonna exit 0.7. There we go. Yes, that's basically what we can do. So really adds a lot of power to the programming language. All right. Also, on kind of a unrelated rant, not rant, but topic. I upgraded Kano a bit. So a few things, right? Tabs. We can now have actual tabs. So before I was just using spaces. Like spaces, to fill it in. Now we can use tabs. I used tabs before, like in Vim and stuff, so I think I will keep that. It's kind of nice, and it works pretty well. Basically, I had to offset it based on how many tabs are in the line, right? So you can add tabs like this, things like that, stuff here, stuff there. Yeah, so it works, and that's pretty cool. You can also, indent and undent like this. Yeah, so that is cool. Let's see, and then there was also, I fixed the problem. So sometimes I would be just coding, right? And then I would open up like this, and then press enter, and it would not create the new line. It would instead freeze. And the reason for that is, classic unsigned integer underflow, subtracting one or more from that, and then it underflows, so it goes to the maximum value. And it's a 64-bit integer, so it was pretty crazy. And that was just because the way that we were counting the curly braces, we didn't take into account strings and things like that. But now I check to make sure that it does not underflow, and then I also count them properly. So that's pretty cool. So big upgrades on Kano. Yeah. So that's nice. That is nice to have. So today, I would like to implement something that would make this work. So this does not work because, right. So basically, what we do when we define this, we look at it, we push it onto the stack, we push the line on the stack 12, and then we keep track of its stack position. Then we look at this, and we'll push this new one here, and then that will be the new stack position, right? So in this case, it'd be 1 greater than the max. We just push that onto the stack, right? Hopefully that is clear, right? So we can do that. The issue comes when, like, say we define one right here, right? So we could make a variable here. Then that would push it on the stack after this one, right? After this one. So when we try to return with y, it's going to return with this because because of the way that we're grabbing. So to fix that, I need to actually initialize all of the variables. So I'm assuming this will work. So I need to go through and look whenever we declare a variable, and then push that to the array of variables in the parsing. And then when we actually generate the code, we just go through and we generate all of those first. So we push them and keep track of their position on the stack. And then this should not be an issue because they're all going to be pre-allocated essentially. Yeah, so that is that's what I would like to do. Oh yeah, because right now this is not working. So if you look at this, right, if we exit with k, we'd expect it to be the result of this, which should be 12. But it is not going to be that, it's going to be 13. So if I run it, yeah, it's 13, as you can see. Whoops. So yeah, obviously I wouldn't want it to be that. I would rather have it be 12, actually 12. So if I get rid of this, then it will work. I run it, and it's 12. Yeah, so that's sort of what I need to fix. So let me try to do that. So first of all, in the front end, this is just going to change on the parsing side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare nodes as nodes, right? Nodes, this will be the variables. Variables. And whenever there's a variable declaration, yeah, right here. So this is where we declare a variable. That's actually the only place that you can parse variable dec. Yes, let's look right here. So this is where we actually declare the variable. Right now, we just append it to the nodes. So let's see, where is that at? This is kind of a long function. I should probably clean that up a bit. Basically, we just append it to the nodes. I would rather append it to the variables, and then we can go through and do them all after. So we don't want to do that with function calls. And we don't want to do that with function declarations, at least not yet either. It's just going to be with the variable declaration. So that's this case up here. Right, this is where we are declaring the variable. So let's go to the end of this. So this is if it's an array that we are declaring. So that is, it's the same deal, right? This one as well. Else we do that. Okay, and then we just want to da append the node. Not to node. We want to append it to the bars. We want to append the node. And yeah, that should be fine. So we set up the node here. And just append it. So this is anything that we're declaring, whether it's a structure or whatever, any variables. Should append in there, and then we want to break after that. Not for reassignment or anything like that, because that needs the proper order, but declaring them does not. So I build that. I can't call it variables. I'm going to change it to vars though, because that's what I call it in the other function. So I think it makes more sense. Okay, and then if I run it, it should give me some errors, right? Oh yeah, variable y for assignment. So we don't have the variable now. So we need to instead look in the variables rather than that. So to do that, we have to actually add it to the yeah, that's a 2D. I'll get to that. Program variables. I might actually call it vars. Equals vars. Could be vars or variables. I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be. No, I don't actually have one called variables, so that is the thing. So I'll call it vars, so it is consistent, right? And then I have to change this. Okay. All right. So I will make and. I run that. Yeah, we still get the same issue, but now we should be able to check it in the actual backend. So first of all, we have to generate the variables. So we can probably do chen vars program nodes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pass this off. Vars. And I need to actually pass the do I have to pass that? Let me actually go to the main function. And what am I doing here? So I set the structs. Yeah, but we don't have that. So I'm gonna pass the whole program. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Yeah, I am doing good. How are you? Right now I'm working on fixing up the scope with the variables. So I had some issues with how I was handling it. Where basically I would push down the stack and keep track of the stack location. But if you define a variable after say a function like this, it would actually throw it off. So if I define a variable right here, then it would basically try to grab this variable value instead of this one. Right here specifically. So that's what I'm trying to fix now. Yeah, that is the goal. I can just pass the program. Alright, so then vars. So that should only ever be a variable. So program state. We need a state. And we're going to set it up. We're going to append all the variables. Something else though, we need all the functions as well. Because if we're calling a function to initialize a variable, we need to know what it is. But yeah, we will get there. So this is the program. Alright, and then I'm just going to basically copy what we have in there currently. And then node equals data I. And then I'll switch over node type, but there's only going to be a few possible types. So not this. Variable declaration, that one for sure. Actually, that might be it. Also, we're gonna have some other stuff, so I will get to that actually. All right, so we have that variable declaration, and then otherwise, we need there's like the struct one. So for this, I'm gonna actually like we shouldn't get in here, so I'm gonna assert false and unexpected variable declaration. A separate function stack for yeah, there is, right? But the thing is not in the actual bytecode, right? Because there's only one stack in the bytecode. So it was because of the it's a relative when we grab an item from lower on the stack, it's relative to where you're at currently on the stack. So it was grabbing from the wrong location because of that. because there's only one stack in the actual bytecode. Actually, there might not be any. That might have been it. Alright, that actually might be all that we need. So I'm gonna add a default here and just assert false. Expected unexpected okay, I don't really need right there because it's gonna crash, but yeah. Poor consistency. Okay, so let me see. So this should almost work. Program pointer. Okay, yeah, so I don't want to pass I just want the program, not the not that. And then we'll have the instead of this, we'll have program dot well, actually it already is going to be a pointer, so we need that. And this is going to be what's it called? Vars, yeah. Structs undeclared. Alright, so there is no structs because it's program struct, so I need to do that. This is going to be state struct. Well, yeah. Too many arguments. Well. Oh yeah, so what is the other one there? File. Yeah, we do need the file. That's kind of good. Okay, yeah. Yeah. 364. Yep. Node, Node's okay, yeah. So it is program vars data. Not data, but vars cat. Okay. Using struct node. Yeah, we need pointer to that. Okay. Our index is unused. Alright, let me get rid of that because I had that for a minute and I do not need it. Okay. Yeah, now I have to change the callback. Yeah, because we get that in the function, so we don't even need it. Okay, and let's see. So, y vector 47. Yeah. So, because we need to look in the variables now. Well, actually, we should be appending them to the variables. So how does this? How does it work? I need to refamiliarize myself. We append to the variables. Right, so why is it not recognized? Right, we are at, well, let me get rid of this because I have the same code, so I can delete it without having to wait. So, because then it clears it up a bit. Function declaration. It's actually in the reference of it. Hey, Alvaz, how you doing? When we are, is it reassigning? Well, we're trying to parse the expression, actually, so that's where we're having the issue. Actually, location. Let me look at that. When would I do that? So unknown struct, unknown field. So there's only that. Actually, is that in? Yeah. Yes, this is where we're at. Why is the location off? I don't quite get that, but get variable location. Let me look at that function. So that seems to be where it's failing. So iterate over those. Print. Okay. Vars count is this, and I can see what it is. If we don't get here, then I'll probably render it in PDB. Remember structs, really. Vars count is 1. Okay. So there is one variable. Is it not y, though? Why would it not be y? Print the name. And you are say vars dot data I dot name. And then we need another one. You are okay. X and Y. Okay, X because it's the is this this one. So for some reason it is not appending it properly. So why is that? It should be in the functions. Right. Actually, it's probably from this. We don't actually want to don't want to do that. Okay, hang on. So let me sit there in GDB and see what's actually happening. So we'll break on gen program. We'll run Kano. Yes, and we'll see what we're doing. So gen program. That's not where I wanted to break. So I want to break on generate. Okay, there we go. So this is where I wanted to break at. Genvar. So we'll step into this. And that did not work because it got messed up. So we'll break on generate. Let me try that again. Yes. Okay. Alright. So we're in here. We just exit immediately. So that did not work. So it did not append. It did not generate them properly. Let's see. Why is that? Am I iterating incorrectly? Program vars count. We should have all the variables in there. Go here. We append to the vars. And then at the end here, we set it. Return the program. We have the program in here. Oh. Okay. So why? Why is it 0? Break on invalid. Alright, let me print program.vars.check. Why is it 0? Okay, that's quite a bit. And then we'll break on parse. Okay, no. Yes. And we'll go through. So the first one should be so it should be one of these, and then we should append it. Yeah, so print vars count 0, and then print vars count. And then it's 1. Okay. Let's just go through the whole thing here. Might take a minute. It doesn't go like 6. Okay. Alright. It's 2. Okay. Okay. So why is it 0 here? Program. Not sure. program bars dot count. Zero. Okay, so it's zero at this point. Let's go here. Okay. Program dot bars dot count is 2. Okay, so at some point, why does it do that? What? Program bars count. One called generate is not. Do we reset it? I think so. Why is that? I can get rid of this. I don't need that. I don't really need this either. I just kind of close the code so I can get rid of it. Because it just exits anyway, because it's a C program, so that is fine. Program. Alright, let me actually rebuild it. Okay. Right on. Run. You know, okay. I just want to step through. So we go here. Then print program dot bar account 2. Okay. We go right in here and then print program dot bars. And it's 2. Program dot bars dot count is 2. Wait, what the heck? Huh? Wait, did it just not recompile correctly because of the cache? Otherwise. Function foo. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. So foo. That's because we tried to declare this and we do not have the function thing. But yeah, if I just do something like this, and we exit with y. I declare a like that. Yeah, and then it exits properly. So it did do that properly. So we just need to look at the current functions that we have. So to do that, we have to append the functions to the function that's in here, right? In the parser. So when we do a func deck, right? We go through and parse the whole thing. We append the label. We need to append the function. Do we not have a function here? Name equals known event dot. We have like name. Okay, and then we just append that, right? Append function. Right, so I need to do this as well for the parsing, and like type checking things, but that's why I've not done it yet. But I do have it set up to be able to do that. Let me make sure that compiles. So, all right, so that's supposed to be a nodes. Is it? I think I will change that because it makes more sense to be a function, I believe. Shit. I don't know if we have those. Let's go in here. Yeah, let me make a function, which will just be a dynamic array. Size count and size capacity. Okay, and then we'll add that to the program, right? So this would be a functions function. Okay. And let's see, conflicting types for functions. Yeah, we have functions already. Oh, okay, we already had that. Okay. Yes, indeed. All right, so that compiles now, and then we can actually check in here. So basically, just need to check if the function exists, at least for now. In the future, we'll need to look at the return stack for the function, right? But not yet. So let's go here. We have something like that. Though. What do we have for functions? Gen func label, get func. Yeah, so we can get the function. Yeah, okay, so we can use that get func. We just have to pass the functions from the program. So instead of state functions, we can use we can't really use that again. Because these are like, yeah. So I need to actually probably reconsider things. Because this is when we're parsing the expression, state functions. Right. So that's what we need to do. So we need to actually set up the function type. Let me look at what all we have for function. So we have the name, the args, and the type. So the args, right? Those are going to be declaration, variable declarations, which happen individually for each function. So I think we can actually set that up in the parsing. Deck. Right, because we append all of the args. What is a func deck, right? Yeah, so it's basically a function and then some extra stuff. Okay. Deck. Let me go back here. So we can actually do this. But now I'm just gonna append to both of it, which isn't very efficient, but that's okay. Actually do function equals 0. We'll set function dot name equals node value deck dot name. So I'm just gonna sort of copy stuff right now. And then here we can do function dot args arg. We'll have the arg. And then we'll be able just to use this, right? Use this instead of the other one, right? And then we don't actually need to do anything when we're compiling at the compiling stage. Okay, node value func deck type. Yes, we can set the type as well. This is the return type. Yeah. Functions, not function, but function dot type equals type. Yeah, so I should be able to replace this whole thing in the future. So we have the label as well, so we need to probably add that, but not yet. Give it is. And that should be all that we need to add here. Function, and that compiles. So then we can go here in the backend. Get func. So wherever we call this, we have to change it to program functions, which we don't have. Right, but we can actually just set that. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Okay. So in here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I messed something up. Exit K. There is no K, yeah. Expected token. Because I put a semicolon. Whoops, and I did it. That's 12, and that's a right. That's right. So can I assign it? Let's actually make this K. Oops, I messed that up, kind of. Okay, and then we will return y instead. Which is kind of weird, returning a global variable, okay, but index out of range. Okay, so that was a runtime thing. So let's look at the assembly. So which index is going to be out of range? Probably this one, the return. So we can go through the stack. So we push 12, and we push 15, right? And we call foo, which indukes 2, so that's trying to grab 2 low. So that is a bit of an issue. Why does it do that? You know, it's probably just because I'm reassigning this, so let me change that. Let me do this instead. State dot program equals program. Now I have to refactor some of this stuff, but program state program. Where is it? Program state, yeah. Where's it defined? Oh, right here, okay. So we need the program, the actual program. And that's what we're gonna take from the compiler, right? And then I'm still gonna pass like that, let's finish. But in the backend, then we can actually use that, right? So when we call it, so what is it? Get func, right? We can do state program functions. Program.functions. I guess that's the only time I use that. So still mess it up. So that might be because we're appending it at the actual runtime, right? When we are setting it up. So let me go to type func. Yeah, this one. Because we append it to the functions. I don't really want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I can't really do that at the moment. So what do I need to... Functions count, right. So we iterate over that. Maybe I should use GDB to see why it says 2 here exactly. Because I don't know why it would say that. Alright, then we have that stuff. So let's look at this. So we push 12, and then we push the... Well, okay, we don't push the 15 yet, though. Why does it think it's 2? Because we get to that... Well, yeah, I don't know why it would think that. Okay, deck. Alright, what happens if I try to exit with x? It works, and it's actually the right number. So if I look at comparison, it's in loop 0. If I change to loop 1, then it's 12. Which yeah, so that is the same as that. So for some reason it thinks it's 2. Shoot, it's because it compiles this one. Okay, I see. Yeah, it compiles this one when we call it. So we only want to, I see. Let me think. So we want to, right, because it compiles both of these first, but this one doesn't know because it calls it. So maybe when we're doing that as an expression, well, I don't know, it's kind of, if it contains a function call, it needs to be one less. Because basically, what's happening is it moves this up here, essentially. Right? So then, how is it doing that? Right. So it moves this up here, basically. And then it thinks that stack size at this point is 2. So then it pushes another one for this, and then it thinks it's 3, right? So then it's trying to grab this, and it thinks it's lower than it is, right? And that has to do with, like, the local scope. So maybe I had to change some stuff. Right, but if we take function calls into consideration when they are in here, we could, right, the function is going to increase it when we call it. So I need to let's see. So here's where we declare it, right? It's for structs. Export function call. Yes, that's right here. Right, so why did you do that? That does make it work. And a new project idea. Working on a password manager. Nice, nice. So how are you doing that? Is it like a desktop application? Or like some sort of web thing? Or yeah, like what's the idea behind it? That sounds interesting. that works. And if I declare console for now. Okay, nice. So you like encrypt it and stuff, right? Well, okay. Then L. 27. Okay, that actually worked. May send it to do a native app. Nice. That could be cool. That is an issue, though. Definitely an issue. So what if I... So I need to make sure it is within scope. Yeah, so I need to check that. That is kind of important, right? Because we can grab variables from here. And we commit this up. Not pushing it, but fix some issues to do with the function scope locals. Okay, that was a lot of insertion. Can I really change that one? Okay. Yeah, so I need to not be able to do that. So let me grab it. Each variable should probably have the function it belongs to or global, right? Still working on storing the password since you only did some project setup and simple password generation and checking. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, well, you know, if you feel like sharing at some point, then I would definitely like to take a look at that. Are you using C or a different language? So I think this breaks when I do, oops, something like this, right? So actually, yeah, I try to call the function here, but food. No semicolon. Add something. I guess, maybe not. Okay. Of course, C. Nice, 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 nice. So when we have a variable, get variable location, but we need to make sure it is within the scope. So to do that, right, it's kind of hard to tell. There's no readme yet. All right, all right, understandable. Let's see. So, yep, license. All right, all right. Mink. Let's see how many. All right, 143. All right, all right. Type unknown. Gem password. Check password. Char set for password. All right. Commands. Okay. Right. Help message. Where is that at? Oh, it must be down here. Okay. Switch on the commands. Okay. Name command. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Generate random password. All right. Is special. All right. I might actually clone it and take a look quickly because it could be cool. I just want to see how it looks. You know, see how it works. PW, nice. Oh, I need to make the field. There we go. Oh, make setup. Okay. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. PW. Okay, so password blank, generate a password containing numbers. See, check out password string. All right, let's check out password string. Password G3. Oops, okay. Cannot use that. I even use special characters anymore. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Alright, let's see. Let's generate a password. Alright, not too bad. Pretty cool. I'd never be able to remember that password though, not gonna lie. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I will give it a star. Very cool. So I basically need to check. So if it's global, then we're fine. If it's not global though, then we have a problem for sure. Okay, so if and state bars data I dot global, then we'll do that. So for now, we'll do that, and we'll only be able to access global ones, but that's okay for the moment. Let's add to variable. We'll global. Global. We'll create a variable, and we append it in here. So variable. Oh no, in the back actually. A variable. Where do we do that? No value bar, yeah. So we need to actually we need to figure that out in the parsing, don't we? So we can look basically at the function, the current one, and if it is a basically yeah, if it's not if there's no block, then we're global. So like that, right here. No, this is the wrong one. Wrong deck. So we'll have to look down here. So for any of these, if right, so if what is it? Block stack equals 0. Node node.value.bar.global. Well, I can't always use that because it depends. It depends on what they are, because they could be a struct. Or is it still a node actually? So I think that's fine. Global equals 1. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Okay, then he said that. If I do this. Oh yeah, so this one's not gonna work now, but I can run that. Yeah, so right, so now we can only access global variables really. We could even set y equals 15. Make sure it's working, right? 15. Okay, so that did actually work. Yeah, make sure it's actually put 15 there as well. So alright, yeah. So I can do that. Now I just need to be able to use local variables as well. So we need to look at the function it belongs to. If it belongs to a function. Let's see. But also, if it's not global, we can't really just check the current stack size. We can look at the current function when we're getting it. See if it's one of those. Actually, that could work. Alright, let me go to the backend. That's not and let's do get var, get variable location. So we have the state, and we can look at we can get the state, right? Let me do this. Okay, so like that. Or and we'll just look at whatever the top function is, right, and see if one of the R's has that same name. Is func R. We'll pass the state and the name. I will make this function that's bool is func arg. state and string view name. And basically we just need to iterate over the top of the function stack. So 4 slice ti equals 0. I is less than state. Actually, well, let's do if state functions count equals 0 and return false. And then state functions data state functions count minus 1 plus 5. Okay, because we have to do minus 1 because it's typos, right? And then we need to iterate over the no, I want to actually iterate over the args of this because this is the function, and then e.args.count. So I can do since the index equals state function. So I'm going to use it a few times, so I'm going to do that. Index. Okay, so then if you compare name and then state functions data index at args.data I dot name, then return true, and then if we get to the end, we'll return false. Okay, and let's go back. Node has been named. Yeah, so I need to use value var dot name. It is still reference for assignment. Yeah, it's not part of this. So then I need to look at the ones that are defined in the function, right? So I need to give it a value. I need to give the variable a belonging function. So it's a bit interesting, right? Because so if I did this, I could return x now here, and that would work fine. Yeah, we don't actually think, but you know, so that works. Yes, that would be 7. That did work. Alright, that's cool. So, right, that works. So whenever I am parsing, I need to look at the topmost function. Go to the function bar deck. We don't really have that there. We call it here. We do append the function. So we don't pop them off. So I need to make sure that we are in a function. So we need to look at the block stack. And if any of them are a function, then we'll look at the topmost function. Okay, so 0 while I is less than block stack count plus. And I'll just do. I'm also going to make a function for this problem. Let me actually grab it and then make is in function, right? In function. We need the not the state, but the function. And block stack. Blocks. Alright, we don't need the functions actually. We're just checking if we're in a function currently. Because it gets popped off if we are not. So iterate over next thing blocks. Yeah, indentation is a little weird. If it blocks data I blocks data I equals block func. I think that's what it is, and return true. Otherwise we'll return false. Okay, let me go here, and if Makefiles are awesome. They are nice to use. I don't really enjoy writing them though, and they are confusing. But other than that, they're good. Pretty good. Block stack. So if it is a function, then we want to get the topmost function name, and that is going to be the variable. They're very simple. They can get complex. They can get pretty complex. Dot function equals function. Let me just actually insert as well. Insert functions greater than 0. data functions dot count minus one dot. They came for Go projects. They're awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't actually used them with a Go project. I imagine it's pretty much the same as that. You just change the compiler. The same as a C project. Okay, so we need to add that variable. We need to add the function. So function. So yeah, I think we do that at least for now. Let's hit compile. Does not. 713. It needs to be a blocks. Wait, what? It's just a blocks. Okay. 6 lines of makefile on a Go project. You are making it complicated. Really? Yeah, I guess it's not as complex because you don't have to and it integrates better, right? If that makes any sense. Valid operands. Okay. That is a block. So I need to do dot type is outdated. Okay, and then that, yeah, cert. Okay. I need to do stack dot list dot okay, I do that. And let's see. Seg fault, very nice. Very nice. I missed something up. Actually, function dot data. Yeah. So that means we're in the function. So where does it say fault actually? Right there. Okay, in the gen expert. That's interesting. What? Doing this. Okay, not from the what? Huh. Do that before. Oh shoot, because it's trying to compile it. It's not. Check it properly. Well, why did do that? Okay. We need to check. So I'm not sure why it was doing that exactly, but get variable. We can this is the wrong file. Get variable. And we can look at this. So we basically have another condition here. Running kind of long. Or wait, what's the other condition, right? So or is a proper function. So requires data I function. I should probably assert that exists, right? Hang on, so I need to look at it. Let's see. So we have the function, right? The name. We need to look if that is the current function that we are in at the top of the function stack, right? Right. Is current function. Let's pass the state and then the function name. State bars dot data I dot function. Okay. Let's see. So is current function. Program state string view func. Okay, so then iterate. Assert state functions. Not state functions, but yeah, no. Actually, I need to do if functions count equals 0. Basically, similar to this, right? Equals that. So it's still gonna be that actually. Just not quite that. So still want that, but we want the name instead. Yeah, we just want to actually compare it with the name, so we don't need the loop. That data, that name, so we don't really need that. We just do state function count minus one. Okay, let's see. Name undeclared, so that is func. Alright, 15. That's actually correct. I'll make this y. 12. Okay, that was good. And let me try some of the other tests. So like store compare, right? That was one. Expected. What? Equal. On what line? 17. Huh? I don't understand. What does that mean? That's an issue. I will come back to that. Is stir len work? Variable n reference before assign. Okay, it does not work. Variable n. Where is n? N. Okay. Oh shoot. Why? Reference before. Why? Why is that? Right, because it's in the page. We use that, and we do all these checks. And it's any one of those. So if it's global, if it is a function arg, so I guess I don't really test if that works though. Let me print that. We should get it here. So let's reprint space view print and a new line. View. I want it state functions dot data index dot args dot data I value of that's kind of long, and then also the new arg name. Alright, so we didn't get into this point at all. That is interesting. Or that, or that. Why is that? So we don't use n anywhere else, so I just want to see if we are at this point, right? We are not. Why? Reference before. Hello, how you doing? What is up? Assignment. So we get the variable location there. Get it there. The func call. And also there. It will be assigned. So it's hard to tell because it doesn't give me the correct location. But the only place I would really use it is one of these. Oh shoot, actually. There it is. Okay. Because we use a variable in here. Right. Okay. I see. I'm gonna be right back. Take a quick break for about 3 minutes. Give me a second, and then hopefully I'll be able to fix this. Okay, I am back. So, Alabax contributed 6,000 to the Emacs challenge. Very cool. Sense. Okay. Yeah, so I think the issue is we need to clear these as well. So, to do that, right, we need to add it. We can do that. Actually, that shouldn't be too hard. Basically, in here, we go to the function declaration, right? We need to, instead of adding it to the argument of the function, we need to append it to the, append. The arg is a note, so we can do that pretty easily. To the variable, to the vars, right, whoops. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I accidentally exited. Okay. Now there is one very important problem with this, right? So we can do that. But then it's gonna fail. So let me quit out of this. Then look, seg fault, right? Because it does not have any value. So should we maybe just give it a default value of 0? R dot value dot bar dot value. Well, we can't really do that. We need to yeah, we need to create an expression for that. So what I need to do is actually give the ability to not assign a value when you're assigning a variable, right? And it's basically the same way that I do it in the function deck, right? We do that here. This is the wrong place. We do this, right? So this sort of thing, we need to do a similar thing to that, and not give it a value, right? Until it gets assigned a value later when you call it. So to do that, yeah, and it's still going to be associated to that function, right? Which I forgot to add that actually. So let's go. Need to get the proper function. So node value. Oh, this is the wrong place. Arg value dot bar dot function equals the node value deck dot name. 2025% complete. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Probably still not gonna make it. But yeah. I mean, I'll still do it anyway because I wanted to do it. That's why I created it and then I extended it as well. Oh, but yeah, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Very cool. Poggers, if you will. Okay, so that's the function name, right? And then we append it to the variables. It still has the issue. So what if I just give it a default value of 0? You know what I'm saying? Dot value dot bar dot value equals. It's gonna be an expert. And I need to look at how I parse the primary, right? Go to that. And basically just do this. By the way, let's go. So this is function. Alright, got a little messed up. Whoops. With sunglasses, yes. All art users wear sunglasses all the time. I'm wearing them right now, even though you cannot tell. What the heck just happened? Oh shoot, I think I know what happened. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, that messed it up a lot. So, okay, well, I did save it though, I suppose. Even in the dark, especially in the dark. So I don't have a token. Oh shoot, I need to EA append to the value. Append that. EA append undeclared, what? Oh shoot. Okay, so it doesn't like this. The way that I do that. You know, it might not be able to expand. Let me just create the expression here. So vector. Oh yeah, because it needs to be a pointer anyway. So dot type. It's allocated actually. Expert. We can do this. Expert equals expert. And we'll do that. And I'll just grab this stuff. Whoops. There you go. Okay, there we go. That should be. Okay. And right still. We have the name. Well, it should have the name. Stir when dot has. It should, yeah, we should have some push zeros. Yeah. They're all push zero. Oh, but this one is a string. Okay. Let's use GDB and see where it actually gets to that point. So let's run it. Storyline.get. Okay, yes. Okay, it didn't get to that point. Break on expert. Run. Declaration. Okay. Another one. Okay, so this is where we're at. So in expert bar, that's where it failed. Okay, what is the expert value dot variable dot name? There is no name. Wait, what? Bar. Oh, it has the data. Okay, expert value variable data. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it's n. Okay, it's n right there. So let me break on 321 next time. Okay, and let's step into that. Print name is n. Okay. State vars dot state dot vars dot data. Vars dot data 0. Data 1. Alright, and what is that? So we have, what's the name? It's y. A. Data 2. I. Data 3. N. Okay, so what is the issue here? Vars data I. Dot name. That's y. Yes, that's fine. 3 and 4. Vars dot data I. Dot name. Save and then print name. And I call view compare. Save vars data I dot name and then name. 1. Okay, so what's the issue with that? Huh? Oh shoot, yeah, because it's the same name, but it is not any of those. Is current font. Wait, did we not assign the current font? Let me assign that in here. Var value var function. Right, that should be the function. Wait, what? Hmm. and print state vars data for state vars data for that function is none. Okay, so it didn't get set. Did not get set. Why? So it's setting it here, right? Var function. And then when we go to the go to here. Right. Let me go back again. That's the function name. Alright, let's break on 818 then. Let's exit actually. Break 818. Actually, okay, shoot. We don't have. I need to get out of that. Break on. what's it called? It's front end.c. Enable and run sterling.ko. Yes, I want to see. So print node value. Okay, is sterling. Yeah, arg value. Arg value var function. Sterling. Okay, so why does it not keep it, right? Click on chain program. Continue. Yes. Continue. And exit. Okay, so okay, let me break on chain program. Okay, we'll go through and see when it actually fails, right? Function declaration. So this is function dot name. We didn't actually set that yet. So, oh yeah, so it's foo. What do I set that? Oh yeah, we copy all the values of that. Okay. So this is foo. So this is the, oh shoot, this is the wrong program that I started. Chain enable break on gen program. I also run with stir that back there. Yes. Alright, next is before that. So it is actually, that's interesting. So it's in the gen vars that it fails. Oh yeah, it's failing on this one. Right. Okay. Right. So that's what the issue is. Yeah. Wait. I thought I figured that. Okay. Yeah, so the issue is that we have that. So we need to look if this is being declared in the same function that has these arguments. Yeah, like if the functions are the same, then we're good, right? So we need to do that as well. Is func. So we need to add one more. Please share the func state vars. Well, actually, we can just look, right? So if state vars data I dot function, I will need to view compare that, and then oh shit, we have the name, but we don't have the wait. Hang on. So how do I do that? State vars data I function hand is. Oh yeah, so state vars data I dot function. Which, no, we had that already, but we need to use the other one. So we get that. State functions data functions dot count minus one. No, hang on, that's not. So they have to be the same. Hang on, so we're not in the hang on. That is a bit confusing. So we have the function, right? That is being compiled within. So how do we take care of that? You compare. Why is it okay? So is current function, but we're not in the function yet. So how can we figure that out, right? Dang, that is a bit confusing. But it should be the current func. I need to think for a moment. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We had that one, but how do we get the next one? I think about how it's being called. So we have this one, right? New equals n, right? So just as an example, we have that. And what? So we don't know. We're trying to find n in this case. We're declaring this at like the top level. So we might need like a current function. Do we want to do that? Well, current function. Can we? How? All right. You know what we can do? We can look at the function stack. Whatever we call it. So get variable location. We're calling it here, right? So we can push. We can't do that. This is rough, right? Sterling. Okay. Okay. So trying to grab this, but it does not know n. But n is the arg of the function. Actually, arg. Arg. Can return false, but we need to basically push the function when we encounter it. In here. It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, let me get rid of this, because not if it's wrong. It's return false here. Which is why. True. Okay. But it won't get proper warnings or anything. What? Alright, I missed oh yeah, I missed that. Okay. Oh, oh yeah, because I have this 4 here. Then it's seg false. Alright, yeah. don't have the current function. I'm going to declare it like that. So how can I do that? It should be declared first. The current func here. Dang. So we can push here the current function if it belongs, right? Yay, okay. Oh no, it's a node value dot value dot function. That's not actually it, because it is a string view, right? Yeah, let me segfault. I expect that. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what to do. Hmm. Right, I might need to reconsider. So I probably have to change it, right? So where it's so what if all the global variables are defined first? That would work, right? And for each function, we define them as we get to them. So how like would that work though? Because we push on the stack, right? So we have 15 and 12. Those are the global variables. We get to a function, and we push the next ones on. Right, and we assume that as the stack size. Then we can grab it. And then we pop it off at the end. But then if we push another one here, yeah, then it's not going to know the proper stack size. That's the problem. That's why we have to do it all up front. Then when we do that, we don't know the variable. Hmm. Variable location. I'll change that, right? It's segfault. So why does it segfault? Where does it segfault? Run store. Alright, doesn't say. So let's break on check program. We still do this. Is that a problem? Yeah, I don't think we want to iterate the stack size here anymore. Or append the variables. So I think that is at least part of the problem. Wait, does it actually run successfully in segfault on? Yeah, okay, it's on that. So sterlen has it. So why is it segfault there? I should try to run it. Thanks, so it doesn't show. Break on instructions. Run. Alright, so it breaks before that. What? Break on main. What? Sterling dot. Then that works. Hang on, let me fix it. To enable and run Sterling dot. Try again. Okay, so I can't tell where that's at. Alright, let's check through it. Push the string, right? Kind of a long string. I just want to see what instruction it fails at. Continue. Nope. Push read. So is it with the read? It could be with that. Yeah, so it's in the memcopy of the read instruction. So, whoops, sterling.test read. That's the only one. Okay, so it's this. Ooh, this must be grabbing the incorrect thing. Perhaps. We have the string. We have 0, 0, 0, 0. Push 10. No, hang on. So we have string and then 0, 0, 0. Then we indupe 0, so it is 0 again. Push 10, and we divide. Wait, that doesn't work. Wait. Oh yeah, it's 0 divided by, wait. Yes, that's 0. Just give me 0. It's not 10 divided by 0, so that's fine. And then we push another string. We indupe 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is another string. Call Sterling, which is down here. So we indupe 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so it's grabbing the wrong thing. So why does it think the stack size is different than it is? Is it something to do with this? Right, like the order of the beginning. No, so it still fails. So why? You know, it's probably has to do with that plus plus that I was doing, actually. Plus plus state stack size. Yeah, right here. So what if we don't do this, right? We don't want to what that means. We don't want to iterate the stack size. It is 0. So that is not. Move this back down to how it was. I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it, but still. Then it's like, oh, we call it. Asm, let's see. So we are grabbing the correct thing now. This should be right. Still say false. Okay. I don't do anything with this function now, so I don't think that's the issue. This is an old to-do. Alright, so where is it? Why is it failing out? Let me go through the assembly again. So we put string 0, 0, 0, 0. We end up with 0 again. Then another string. Into 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another string. Okay. Call Sterling. Wait, no, that's still not right. Okay. Indupe 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still a 0, so that's not correct. So, yeah, it's still wrong. The stack size. make this void. Let me just assign a value to this. Feels like false. Okay, so that's not. I'm wondering if that was it, but it looks like it was not. So, yeah, because we get here and we generate the expressions and then we generate the function call. So that's not it. Sterling has Sterling that still should be a void, but regardless. Yeah, so why does the stack size get be incorrect? Let me probably Sterling. Let me break on generate. Yes, and then run Sterling candle. Oops, yes. Next step. Strength of variables. Okay, and let me display state stack size. Alright, so it's 0. And after a variable declaration, it should become 1. Yes, okay. And it's 1. And then it should become 2. And then 3. And then 4, I think it's the last one. Okay, maybe there's one more. That's 5. Okay. How are there? Wait, what? Why is there so many? 6. Okay. Step into it. Wait, so there's 6. Why is that correct? No, it's stir. Okay, so any variables I can declare, so that's 1. 2, yeah, I guess so. So then 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7. Wait, what? Wait, 6. Which I kind of wrong. How did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7. That's correct. Wait, why is there only 6 then? Do I not do that for strings? No, I should. That may not be good. Okay, next, let's keep going then. Function declaration. Look at this. Display state stack size. I just want to see it, so it's still 6. Variable reassign. Step into here. Alright, wait, it did go up. When did it go up? Wait, what? Oh yeah, because we were pushing new stuff onto the stacks. That makes sense. Node value var value data 0. To node value var value data 0 value. Alright, it is an integer. Sure is that. Wait, what? Oh, it's a function. Okay. Wait, what? Node value var value data 0 dot. It's that. Is that correct? Shoot, because index is out of scope now, so I cannot do that. Variable location state. Node value var 3. Okay, and that is I. Okay, right. Yeah, 3. So that is the correct location. So that's fine. N, okay. Type return. Function declaration again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. So here's the thing. I have to go now. So I'm gonna commit this. I will not. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Shoot. I'm not gonna push it yet. But I will in a minute. So working on scope. Yeah, and then I'm going to have to do another stream tomorrow, hopefully, and then I will be able to finish this. So I'll think about it, ways to fix it, and then I will hopefully get it tomorrow. So yeah, I cannot push it now because I don't want to push it. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I push it while it's broken because no one else uses it. But regardless, we have to go. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.